In this video, I will share with you the best supplements to use to naturally treat your ADHD in 2020. Most of these are very affordable and are vital if you have ADHD and want to improve focus, hyperactivity, impulsivity, and memory. Every supplement I list here has some research behind it, and I will link those studies in the description below. A lot of these studies have been done on children, but that doesn't mean that adults cannot benefit from taking these supplements. Of course, supplements are not a cure for ADHD, but it might mitigate some symptoms, making it easier to improve other areas of your life. Quick disclaimer, I'm an ADHD coach and I have ADHD and attentive type myself, but I'm not a doctor, so before you make any changes, you might want to check this with your doctor. With that being said, let's go to the first supplement. Number 1. Omega-3 fatty acids, also known as fish oil. Probably the most well-researched supplement for ADHD. Benefits are found in hyperactivity, attention, or impulsivity. In addition to that, they also may reduce inflammation, decrease blood triglycerides, and even reduce the risk of dementia. Now for the dosage. There are still some questions about the optimal dose for omega-3. A total of 1000 mg of EPA plus DHA is recommended for smaller children, 2000 mg for adults, and 1500 mg for those in between. There should be about 1.5 to 2 times more EPA as DHA. I will leave a link to my favorite fish oil in the description. Now, this is fish oil and not vegetarian or vegan. And if this is an issue for you, I will recommend algal oil, which is a type of oil derived from algae, which is one of the only vegan sources of EPA and DHA, and I will leave a link in the description for that too. The second supplement is ginkgo biloba. Ginkgo biloba has been associated with improved cognitive performance in a number of studies. A well-designed placebo-controlled study published in April 2015 looked at the effects of ginkgo added to existing methylphenidate treatment on children with ADHD. The results showed that ginkgo increased the effectiveness of methylphenidate by 35%, but mainly for the inattentive and not for the hyperactive symptoms. I have my favorite ginkgo supplement in the link below. Next up, we have vitamin D. Vitamin D plays an important role in health brain development and function. Several studies have found a link between vitamin D deficiency and neurodevelopment disorders, such as ADHD. A 2018 study compared vitamin D levels in children with and without ADHD. Those with ADHD had significantly lower levels of vitamin D in their blood and were also more likely to have a vitamin D deficiency. A lot of people nowadays are lacking vitamin D because we have become an indoor culture. Therefore, it is highly recommended to take this supplement. Next up, we take a look at iron. Iron is necessary for the production of the brain chemical dopamine. Research shows that people with ADHD tend to have low levels of dopamine in the brain. Some researchers suggest that the iron deficiency may therefore play a role in ADHD. A 2018 review looked at 17 studies comparing iron levels in children with and without ADHD. The review found that children with an iron deficiency were more likely to have ADHD. Also, in the children with ADHD, there was an association between an iron deficiency and more severe ADHD symptoms. These results suggest that iron supplements may be beneficial for iron-deficient children with ADHD. However, further studies are necessary to establish whether this is the case. Next up, we take a look at zinc. Zinc is an essential mineral that plays an important role in brain function. Children who are deficient in zinc can experience symptoms similar to those of ADHD, including jitteriness, inattention, and delayed cognitive development. Several studies have reported a link between zinc deficiency and ADHD in children. A 2015 review of these studies concluded that a zinc supplement could help treat ADHD symptoms in children with zinc deficiency. Of course, it's still not clear whether zinc has any effect on ADHD symptoms in children or adults who are not zinc deficient. So if you think that you have a zinc deficiency, it might be good to check this out with your doctor, and then if you find out you have a zinc deficiency, then you can make a choice to supplement it. And last but not least, I want to take a look at magnesium, and especially magnesium together with vitamin B6. It's mostly about the magnesium which will improve the symptoms, but the vitamin B6 will help improve the absorption of it. Magnesium supplements with the vitamin B6 show promise for reducing ADHD symptoms. One study found that 58% of participants with ADHD had low serum magnesium levels. All of the children were given preparations of magnesium plus vitamin B6 of 100 mg per day for a period of 1 to 6 months. In all of the children, symptoms such as physical aggression, instability, attention at school, muscle rigidity, spasms and twitching improved. Later on, this study was replicated and the results were similar. Magnesium is responsible for hundreds of biochemical reactions in the body. They are found in leafy greens, bananas, beans and avocados, but since only 30 to 40% is absorbed by the body, it might be good to supplement this in some cases. There are many forms of magnesium on the market though, such as magnesium glycinate, magnesium oxide, magnesium citrate, and magnesium gluconate. Of these, magnesium oxide is the least effective and should be avoided, as it is poorly absorbed and can cause a very loose stool. Now of course, there are a lot more supplements out there that can help you with some symptoms of ADHD. And I want to make separate videos on individual supplements for ADHD, so I can go more in depth. If you have any supplement that you want me to make a video of, then let me know in the comments. Now you made it all the way to the end of the video, and I want to make an announcement. I'm coaching one person with ADD or ADHD for free for 3 months. The only thing you need to do is like, comment and subscribe, and I will pick one random person from this group. Also, when you subscribe, you will be notified when I upload the next video. Thank you very much, and I see you in the next one.